Swole Benji here. Today I wanted to show you how you can max a weapon spec in about 7 hours of playtime or 1 hour a day for a week. Now, I put out a video a while ago that looks just like this, and it shows me spending all of my learning points, all of my fame credits, all of my tomes, and I basically zeroed it out, okay? And of course, I'm filming this in the past, that's why it says no views. I do film videos in advance. So, right now, 1 week from that video, only playing 1 hour a day, I had about 120, 140 learning points. I actually spent some of those on some other things, so I only really had 6 days worth of learning points. I've been playing 1 hour a day, and this is how much fame credits that I have amassed. I've amassed almost 21,000, just 1 hour a day for a week. Now, that also comes with finding tomes, which I actually sold the ones that aren't account bound. I used my faction warfare points, which I had 90,000 in 1 week, and I got a bunch of these tomes. I did get a referral set of tomes. That's what these orange ones are. Also, I believe I finished the last Hunter Challenge chest. I think, I'm not sure on that. But essentially, from doing 7 hours of dungeons, this is how many tomes I've gotten. So what I'm going to do now is I have a gear set on. I'm going to be pumping up Death Givers. Now, let me talk a little bit more about my dagger spec. So, as you play the game, as you're like a newbie, you'll probably dick around with a bunch of weapons that you think are cool. If you've seen my channel, you know that I'm a rogue in World of Warcraft, so I was immediately drawn to daggers in this game, but I learned that daggers weren't really the best for farming dungeons. And, you know, they're alright for PvP. I wouldn't say, like, they're the best, but essentially, as I played around with daggers, I started with the one-handed dagger, you know, just as a newbie. It got up to 26 spec. I played around with dagger pair until I read it was getting nerfed. I played around with claws, trying to gank people and, you know, do some dungeons. So there's not really a lot of spec. Messed around with blood letter. And then, just today alone, I was like, you know what? I had a lot of fun playing Death Givers. I went to the test room, I tested the DPS. I think I want to max Death Givers. I really want to max Death Givers out of all the daggers. So in 1 hour of playtime, while wearing Death Givers, like I wore Death Givers while I used my dungeon clearing spec with the Spectre jacket and all that stuff, I was able to get 14 specialization. Where'd it go? Yeah, I was able to get up to 14 specialization. Every time it hit 20%, I hit my learning point button. And this started at 51, okay? This started at level 51, which is it. You can maximize a mastery of a weapon in 171 Tier 5 Yellow Zone dungeons. So this started at 51, and in 1 hour, it got to 63 while also learning it at 20%. So, sure, if you start this at 0, you might not be able to max this in 1 week of just grinding out. But if you have a max spec set, and you spend 1 week grinding that, getting your fame credits up, or you just wear the gear sets, you can maximize 1 spec. So what this means is you could technically master a whole weapon tree in just 7 weeks by grinding yellow zones while being faction flagged. That's all it takes. You grind Tier 5 Yellow Zone dungeons while being faction flagged, and in 7 weeks you can have complete mastery over a whole weapon tree. But anyway, let's get into it. The gear I'm wearing is just extra crap that I don't have max. Like, here's the helmet. It's at 54. I've got the jacket, which is like 51, I think. Yeah, 51. And boots. I'm just wearing these so I can max out these trees eventually. And you want to make sure that every piece of your gear and your gear slots is something you don't have max when you start burning tomes. So let's just start burning tomes here, okay? And we are going to dump our remaining fame credits into Death Givers, and then we will have maximum power Death Givers. And I have a lot of tomes to click on those tier 1s. I'm not looking forward to that. Not one bit. And because my armor has mastery max, like my leather armor, helmet, and shoes, I am going to be getting some fame credits from doing this. I think I was over 1 million, and now I'm at 900,000. Again, I know this is similar to the other video I just showed off. Now, also, did I show off the right video? Oh, yeah. If you don't know how to speed clear a tier 5 yellow zone dungeon, this is what the video looks like. Clear in just 2 minutes. It's titled How to Speedrun Solo Random Dungeons in Albion Online. Again, I filmed these from the past. For me, upon filming this video that you're watching, it hasn't been released yet. Alright? But for you, this video will have been out. You can search it on my channel. You should be able to Google search the phrase. You can just look at the thumbnail. This video, it's 45 minutes long. It teaches you everything you need to know about speedrunning tier 5 yellow zone dungeons. Now, one thing I do want to note about that video is that when I made it, the Spectre jacket hadn't been up for discussion on the balance testing. So if Spectre jacket does get nerfed, which I believe it will be nerfed because of how strong it is, your clear speed might be a little slower. Just use the bolt casters and druid robe build, and you will be absolutely fine. Let me turn off display capture real quick. There we go. Now, let's burn through these 30-something tomes. And my wrists, man, they're getting stronger doing this. Alright, that's just 1 week's worth of tomes. So, I think we're ready now. Let's find our Death Givers. I kind of want to max mastery first. No, let's see. So that's 15,592. I have 21,6. Yeah, we got enough. So there we go. 100 spec Death Givers. Yes. And we have 73 out of 100 in our dagger. And there we go. 4.2 million fame credits. Just going right in. And there we go. Now we can wear tier 8.3 Death Givers. And there you go. Now, if you're wondering the power difference, I actually I have it written out. Let me find it. If you're curious how much stronger we just got using Death Givers, I've done the DPS test, and I'm going to show them to you now in case you also want to do Death Givers. Let me see here. Alright, and I think this is it. I'm just going to drag it over here and re-enable display capture. There we go. So, Death Givers 100 spec. This is how I tested it. This is how much, the damage does to a player, not to a target dummy. So I did the math on that, and this is the damage per player with beef stew. You can just kind of read it here. I'm going to scroll down a bit now. You can pause the video if you want to read this. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. There we go. Now, the watermark isn't in the way. You can read it a little clearer. All right, let's see. I'm going to scroll down. You can pause the video and read this if you want. I'm going to scroll down now. And there we go. Fully buffed with an armor shred. Auto attack is 230 DPS. With the helmet armor shred is, or not DPS, yeah, that's DPS. If the E skill on an 8.3 with my item power, which will be 1770 when I put on 8.3, the E with the full combo, that's Hellion Shoes, and the Stalker Hood, and the enemies below 50% life so you can armor shred them, will do 1080 damage, and you can cast that twice, and that's on a player with about tier 6-1, tier 6-2 average leather armor. You will do more damage against a cloth wearer. You will do more damage against a weaker IP or weaker armored player. Against plate, it's going to be a lot less damage, maybe 700-800. I don't know exactly, but that's the data. And now you can see that I'm pretty broke. I'm down to 887,000. I started this month with 45-something million, making 2 to 3 million a day, plus the 1 to 2 million, per hour, and then journals, and which is 11 million every 10 days. So in 30 days, I've made 30. I've spent over 150 million on fame credits. So this is not cheap. 8.3 satchels are very, very draining on your money. But you can maximize a whole weapon spec in just 1 week, 1 hour a day, 7 hours. In 7 hours, that's like one play session. That's one sit down. You sit down after work, after school, on a nice weekend, and you just grind it out. You can blow it up, and then you can just max spec. Now, let me also discuss one other thing before we close out the video today, and that is on Death Givers. With 8.3 Death Givers, let's say I was to maximize the entire dagger tree, and server's going down in 8 minutes. Perfect timing. So let's say I put 100 into all of these, right? The item power boost it would give me would only deal, and this is from the test realm. You can get on the test realm and dispute my math. The damage that the E skill would do is only 100 more damage. So it's up to you if you want 100 more damage on your weapons for all that investment. Me, I don't really care. The next thing I'm going to max out is bows. because bows are freaking stupid, dummy, thick, good, extra cheesy. You can stack 3 defensives on your character, and your bow will out DPS almost every person wearing offensive gear. And then after that, I'm going to go Curse Staff. Right? I'm going to max out the basic Curse Staff and do that catch build that I made a video on quite a while ago, which still works. Let me see if I can and find it. Oh, where is it? It's been a while. I have to scroll through multiple pages because I upload a video every day, it seems. Let's see. No. Oh, there it is. It's too powerful. This is hold on, let me click the damn link. Sorry. Yeah, no, there's an advertisement. No. I'm just gonna view the thumbnail. This is what the thumbnail looks like. Check it out if you want to learn. If you want to learn the Curse Staff catch build. I have the data on that too. It's right here somewhere. Let me scroll down. What is that noise? Oh, that's an advertisement. No, shut up. I thought my computer was blowing up. So, with 8.3, it takes about 6 seconds to kill someone with the Curse Staff. You can also see like how long they're stunned and stuff. I'm just going to quickly scroll through this. You can pause if you want to read my data, or you can get on the test run and do it yourself. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. As always, be a bro and stay swole, and I hope you learned something today. I hope it gave you some insight. You know, make sure you return your shopping carts if you actually shop at a store anymore. Most people just have their groceries delivered. But if you do use a shopping cart, you better return it. I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.